Given some information about an ellipse, we want to come up with an equation and sketch a graph. So first thing to notice about this ellipse, the major axis is on the y-axis, the minor axis is on the x-axis. The center of an ellipse is where the major axis and the minor axis meet. The y-axis meets the x-axis at 0, 0. So I have coordinates for a center. Next thing, let's find some vertices. The length of the major axis is 6, and that's on the y-axis. So that's the total length, top to bottom, which means from the center, I'm going to go up half that amount. I'm going to go up 3 and down 3 from the center so that the total length of the major axis is 6. Now I can see my vertices. Looks like they're at 0, 3 and 0, negative 3. That also tells me the value of A. A is 3. A is the distance from the center to a vertex. So just one way, and that would be 3, which I don't know why I wrote 1, because it's 3. The minor axis is on the x-axis, and its total length is 4, which means I'm going to go half of that each way, half to the left, half to the right, so that the total length of the minor axis is 4. So the endpoints of my minor axis are at, looks like negative 2, 0 and 2, 0, which means the value of B is 2. At this point, I have enough to draw a picture that we're going to find the foci anyway, but we don't need them to draw the picture. We're just going to connect those 4 points in a nice elliptical type shape. In an ellipse, the Pythagorean relationship is a squared equals b squared plus c squared. Well, I know both a and b. A is 3, so 3 squared equals 2 squared plus c squared, which tells me c is root 5. And now I know the foci are at, let's see, the foci are on the major axis, so that's the y-axis. The square root of 5 is a little bit more than 2. That's close enough. My foci are at 0, positive root 5, and 0, negative root 5. One more thing, we need an equation. Since the major axis is the y-axis, my equation is going to look like x minus h squared over b squared plus y minus k squared over a squared. A is the big one, and a goes with the major axis, equals 1. And we'll fill in the blanks. This is x minus 0. I'm not going to write x minus 0. That's x squared over, these are squared, over b squared. B was 2, so b squared is 4, plus y minus 0 squared over a squared. A was 3, equals 1.